Be advised, the opinions and views of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Okay, magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Welcome to our show, Usapang Kalusugan. I'm your host, Ray Orosa. Kasama ko po dito ang ating kapatid na si Brother Vic Chua, who is becoming a regular feature on our program. At sa umaga pong ito, meron tayong panauhin natin na makidalo sa atin sa umagang ito. And she's very, very well established in the different healing modalities. Marami po siyang nalalaman na makakatulong marahil kung paano natin pangangalagaan ang ating kalusugan. Wala na pong iba kundi si Dr. Edna Lau, yung dating presidente po ng Philippine College for the Advancement in Medicine. She's a fellow in biological medicine and a diplomate in chelation therapy. Okay, thank you for being with us, Dr. Edna. At nawa marami tayong magagawa at matutulong natin sa ating mga kababayan ngayon kung paano pangalagaan, how to either restore or maintain good health in one's life. Hindi lang naman po ito konsultahan, itong sakit ko ito. We do not do prescription or consultations like that on air. Kailangan face-to-face kayo kung sino man ang inyong gustong kausapin tungkol sa bagay na yan. Alright, sa umaga pong ito, meron tayong ibibigay sa inyo na mga questions yung bang questions na nabinbinat na accumulate na po sa aming past programs na hindi namin nasasagot sapagkat kulang kami sa panahon, ayaw naman namin pabayaan sapagkat nagsisikap kayo manood dito sa ating programa, and we want to be able to go back and come back to you and answer some of the questions that you have asked us. Alright, so between Dr. Edna here and Vic Chua and yours truly, we will try to give you a much better idea how your body works, how your whole being works, because you are body, soul, and spirit, as well as some tips on how to maintain your physical health. Pero nalalaman natin na mayroong kaugnayan yan sa iyong emotional well-being, sa iyong spiritual well-being, na kailangan natin balansing maigi para magkaroon tayo ng magandang kalusugan sa katawan. But nag-uumpisa yan sa spiritual and emotional well-being, and very important yon din pagkatapos noon ang ating diet, ang ating mga exercise, ang ating lifestyle. Napakahalaga. Tulad ng kung ikaw, madali kang magalit, madali kang mainis, parati ka na lang nagtatanim ng sama ng loob, o nagwo-worry ka, o lahat yan, naku po, may kaugnayan yan sa iyong kalusugan. Let's begin from Arnel of Barangay Manalad, Ilog, Negros Occidental. Ano pong mga pagkain na dapat iwasan kapag may goiter ka? Dr. Edna, hindi ba goiter is largely, goiter is the enlargement of your thyroid gland. So that means, would you say that that is more indicative of iodine insufficiency?
Goiter nga ho, enlargement of the thyroid gland. Pero there is a big, people should perhaps know na pwedeng mag-enlarge yung thyroid gland, pero
not
hindi
necessarily
affected
through
ang hormones. No? You can have an enlarged gland because there's a cyst inside the gland, but the hormones are normal. So you can be euthyroid or hindi ka hypo, hindi ka goiter.
Pero namamaga ang thyroid.
Pero namamaga ang thyroid. That's why it's risky to say na, uy, may goiter ako at saka nag-enlarge yung ko, so I am hyperthyroid. Hindi pwede. So, kung lumaki man yun, importante yung malaman talaga by ultrasound or go to an endocrinologist para malaman kung anong dahilan at bakit siya lumaki. You can even have a thyroiditis, yung nag-inflame lang yung thyroid pero wala siyang thyroid dysfunction talaga. It's a temporary situation. So, hindi pwedeng...
Okay.
Yeah.
What foods? Generally, though, I would have to say na we have to watch the kind of salts that we eat.
Yes.
And some of the other things that become part of a diet na sa akin kasi pag sa mga issues na ito, I would prefer either sea salt or rock salt, which contain the trace minerals and elements, at saka contains the iodine from the sea, which is very healthy for the thyroid.
Right.
Di ba? Ewan ko kung anong asin ang kinakain ng karamihan ng tao, pero kasi binabaliwala natin yung asin galing. Kaya madumi yan, hindi totoo yun. It can be many times better for you because kung meron man toxicity doon or merong bacteria doon, because it's in a salt formation, mamamatay. It cannot remain alive.
Correct.
Di ba?
So, mas importante nga po talaga yung mineral salt or sea salt kasi complete siya sa trace minerals. And yun kasing may nababasa din ako mga articles na yung nabibili na commercial salts are 98% just sodium chloride. And then 2% is just an anti-caking agent. Nawala na yung trace minerals, which is the more important part of the whole salt.
Although that is only a recent something that's become popular now or well known, that these trace minerals and elements contribute to well-being in the body. Kanya lang hindi po nila mapiho exactly paano.
Well, I read an article which said that trace minerals can help in the alkalinization of the cells, and there was a research that was done. I'm sorry, I forgot the authors, but they were able to establish that the cell functions optimally in an alkaline environment. So, trace minerals can alkalinize. Yun nga din ang gusto kong i-clarify sa mga tao. Kasi, like, there's a food supplement that comes into the market and they do say, oh, ito, alkalinizer, ito, this is maganda. Yeah, it's correct, pero it doesn't have to be that particular product. I'm sorry, but
maraming
anything,
pwedeng panggalingan
yes, exactly.
to alkalinize
so anything
the body
that alkalinizes the body is okay. So, hindi ko kaya kasi, Dok, mahal nung, hindi ko ma-alkalinize. Hindi yun ganun eh. Even positive emotions can alkalinize the body. Or negative emotions can acidify the body. And when the cell is acidic, it cannot function optimally. That is exactly why.
Well, the cells that function well in an acidic environment are all your cancer cells
exactly,
and all the other bad
yeah.
cells.
So hindi na siya nagpa-function. That is even a very simple example of this, like when we wake up in the morning, because sleep can alkalinize us, and so we're so energized that the cells can function optimally. As the day wears off and the cell gets to work, the acidity of the milieu rises, and at the end of the day, you are so tired kasi hindi ka na alkaline eh. That's why you really need to rest. This is one very important concept. Diyan pa lang.
Even rest pala can help you.
Exactly. Diyan pa lang kung alam lang sana ng mga tao yan. It doesn't have to be, sabi mo nga kasi, ang concept kasi, naku, alternative medicine, ang mamahal. Ang mamahal. Pero, if you know this basic information, marami din hong mababago eh.
Yeah.
Isang magandang itanong kay Doktora, yung sinasabi natin yung iodized salt.
Well, basically, you can buy some kind of other iodized salt that's available in many supermarkets. But that is a different kind of iodine. That's artificial iodine that's put in there.
That's what we don't. Well, that's what we don't prescribe, because we don't prescribe, or let's say we don't admire, because the thing over there is to prevent some kind of a goiter problem or some kind of thyroid problem. So they identify it's because of lack of iodine. So ang ginagawa niya, ayun, substitution. Kulang, dagdag. But the point here is, pansinin mo yung nabibili nating iodized salt. No? They are, according to Doktora, they are actually a processed salt. Maaaring pwedeng halimbawa.
Una-una, nililinis nila kasi yun yung
nasa naman yung mga minerals. Some yung mga components.
Pero I think the one of iodized salt, the artificial iodine that they put into the salt is, I think, type of iodine is called iodine 125. Whereas the beneficial iodine that comes from the sea is 123. Part of the problem dito na nakikita natin is the RDA that was formulated by the FDA, the Drug Administration in America, is so outdated that it's absolutely useless. Doon, they only want to give you 50 micrograms of iodine a day. Whereas, for example, when they study the Japanese diet, kasi mahilig din kumain ng seaweed, they take as many as 100 to 150 milligrams of iodine a day. And they don't have this problem.
There is also maybe one